afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's edition of the Social Security Show on CAN TV. Joining me today is one of my coworkers, Rocio Roman, and she'll be co-hosting with me. And today we'll be talking about preparing for your financial future. This is a live show, so please keep in mind that the hotline number is 312-738-1060. You can call us on air and speak to us live right now. Again, that number is 312-738-1060. Today we will be joined by Ms. Dolly Robinson. She will be our phone person. She'll be handling your calls, so if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to give us a call at that 312-738-1060 number. And right now I'll turn it over to Ms. Rocio so she can talk to us a little bit about herself and let us know where she's from and who she is.
Thank you, Joanna. Good afternoon, viewers. My name is Rocio Roman. I am a claims specialist at the Social Security office located in the north side on Lawrence Avenue. And I have been in that office for the last 5 years and with the agency around a little over 9 years.
Great, Rocio. So I wanted to start off today by talking a little bit about preparing for your financial future, the convenience of using our online services and our Social Security's website to help you do that. So let's start out with My Social Security accounts and things that you can do on that My Social Security account. Social Security continues to evaluate and improve its website on a daily basis and how we protect what's important to you. We take this responsibility very seriously, and we have a strong cybersecurity program in place to help protect your personal information that you entrust to us. Adding additional security measures to safeguard your personal information, but making it easy to use is a vital part of keeping everything safe and secure for you. Most people who do business with us online use our My Social Security portal, where if you currently receive benefits, you can do a lot of different things, such as request a Social Security card if you meet the requirements, such as you're over the age of 18, you're not changing your name, you're not changing a date of birth, you're simply requesting a replacement card. You can get a benefit verification letter if you're receiving retirement benefits or disability benefits. You can check your benefit and payment information and your earnings record. You can change your address, phone number, direct deposit information. You can start it or stop it if you wish. You can request a replacement Medicare card, or you can get a replacement 1099 or SSA 1042S form for your tax season. If you currently do not receive benefits, there are also many different things that you can do on the My Social Security portal. As I mentioned earlier, you can request a replacement Social Security card. You can check the status of an application that you may have filed with us or the status of an appeal. You can get a benefit verification letter as proof that you're not receiving any benefits for different types of programs that are out there. You can get a Social Security statement to review your earnings to make sure that everything is being reported on your record correctly, to get estimates of your future retirement benefits, disability benefits, survivor's benefits. And also you can get an estimate of the amount of Social Security and Medicare taxes that you've paid throughout your working career. So as you can see, there's many different things that you can do on our My Social Security website. You can also access a number of other useful resources, such as calculators on how to calculate your benefits, estimates on when is the best time for you to retire, and things such as that. Since My Social Security became available in May of 2012, millions and millions of American people have created and used a My Social Security account. So Rocio, do you think that we're ever too early to start planning for our financial futures?
No, never. My Social Security account is very valuable for younger people who don't receive benefit yet. The, Perhaps this is the best free retirement and financial planning tool available. Um, Once you open my Social Security account, you have access to, and at the same time, you can download your Social Security statement. And then with the statement, you can do several things. Like, one of the first and the most important is to make sure that our earnings record, what we have for each one of you, is the exact amount that you have earned during the time that you have been working. And this is very important for everybody to review the earnings record, because in the future, in the event of a disability or for retirement, we are going to pay the benefits accordingly to the earnings and the taxes that were paid into Social Security.
So,
that's
I'm
very
sorry,
important.
just to keep in mind, so just to touch on what Rocio was saying, it's important to remember to check those earnings, because in the future you could possibly be losing out on benefits, right?
Exactly. And then it will give you an estimate for the future. One more time, for in the event of disability, how much benefit the person may receive. Also, the retirement, and of course, if something happened to you and you're no longer with us, how much will possible your child or children or your spouse may be receiving as survival's benefit. So all this is just like to give you an idea of where are going to be in the future financially from Social Security.
Great. So what's the earliest age that we can begin receiving Social Security retirement benefits?
The earliest possible is 62. Just keep in mind that right now the full retirement age is between 66 and 67 years old. It will be gradually increased from people that were born in 1955. So people who were born up to 1955, the full retirement age will be 66 years old, and then little by little will be increasing until 67. So far will be the full retirement age. But anyone can start receiving benefit as early as 62 years old, and of course, that's considered an early retirement, which means that the amount will be reduced based on age.
Great. And do you know what the earnings limit is? Is there an amount of money that people can make while receiving Social Security benefits, or are they not allowed to work?
Yes. For a person that choose to start receiving early Social Security retirement benefit, which I already said it could be as early as 62 years old, there is a limit in the amount of earnings that the person can earn while working and receiving benefits at the same time. For this year, 2018, the amount is $17,040. For next year, it's going to be $17,640. Now, this is the way it's calculated. We are talking for anyone who is receiving early retirement and is not going to reach full retirement age this year or next year. That's the limit. $17,040 this year, $17,640 next year. Now, for every $2 that the person earned above the limit, Social Security must take $1 of benefit. So that's why it's very important. If you're working, if you notice that you are very close to the limit, contact the office, do an estimate, so we may suspend and in order to avoid an overpayment. So it's very important communication. So right now, but that, as I said, that's the limit for anyone who's turning 63, 64, 65. The year the person reach full retirement, the amount change. For this year, the limit is $45,360. For next year, the person who's reaching full retirement, who's turning 66 years old this year, $45,360. For next year, if the person is reaching 66, it will be $46,920. Now, That will be the limit between January 1st and the month before they reach full retirement, 66 years old. To give an example, if someone is born on May 15, so then the limit for this year was 45,360 from January 1st through April the 30th. Because as of May, even though the birthday is on May 15, we stop counting. Once the person reach full retirement, there's no limit. You can work and earn as much as possible and receive every single month the benefit. So
Understood. Now, so what if they go over this limit that they have in their year of full retirement age?
In the year of full retirement age, the rules change. So the limit is higher, but also the deduction will be higher. So instead of for every $2 Social Security taking $1 of benefit, it will be for every $3 over the limit, then Social Security needs to take $1 of benefit. But at the same time, communication is key. So please, if you're working and you notice that you are getting close to the limit, contact Social Security Administration as soon as possible. And don't worry, you're working, you have that extra income, it's fine. If your estimate was too high, there's no problem. At the end of the year, once we receive the verification from IRS of how much was exactly the earnings, we will be, if we have, we will refund whatever excess we took from your benefits. Mm-hmm.
So, how about as far as Medicare is concerned? Is there a certain age that a person can apply for Medicare?
Yes, well, Medicare initially was considered for people 65 years old or older. Nowadays, anyone who's not receiving any type of benefit from Social Security should enroll on Medicare at 65 years old. If the person starts receiving retirement benefits prior to 65, you don't have to do anything. You will automatically be enrolled on Medicare Part A, Part B. Now, the other group of people who are currently eligible for Medicare will be people who are receiving Social Security disability benefit. And I have to clarify this. Social Security Administration, we handle two programs. We handle Social Security benefit, which is pay based on the contributions and Social Security taxes, and there is the supplemental security income. When we say for a person who's receiving at least 24 consecutive months of Social Security benefit, we're meaning people who have paid into the system and are receiving Social Security disability based on their work history. Exactly, not the SSI. For people who are in SSI, they will have to wait until age 65 unless there are some people who are receiving a combination of benefits, Social Security benefit and SSI, and that's
so there may be a possibility for those, but there are exceptions to those rules.
Mm-hmm.
And with those exceptions, it's best to always contact your local field office or our 1-800 center and speak with somebody personally regarding specific cases.
Mm-hmm.
So just to clarify what Rocio had told us, keep in mind that if you're not receiving Social Security benefits, you should be contacting us 3 months prior to your 65th birthday, the month of your 65th birthday, or also the 3 months after you turn 65 in order to file for Medicare and not be charged any penalties. If you do not come to enroll in Medicare during this time frame and you come after, there may be penalties involved. There may be special enrollment periods that may apply. A special enrollment period is something where if you are working and you have current group health plan coverage, either through your own employer or through a spouse's employer, then there is a period of time where you can enroll for Medicare and not be charged any penalties. So within 8 months of retiring, whether it's you or a spouse, you can come in and sign up for Medicare and not be charged any penalties. Now, if a special enrollment period does not apply to you, and you do not come in to enroll during the initial enrollment period, the only other period of time that you may be able to enroll for Medicare will be during a general enrollment period, which is provided every calendar year, January through the end of March. And at that time, there may be monetary penalties involved, and the coverage would not begin until July of that calendar year. Now, the premium for Medicare Part B in the year 2019 is $135. And if a person is receiving...
I'm sorry to interrupt. 135 and 50.
Excuse me, $135.50. I stand corrected.
Just to be specific.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes, definitely. If you're receiving Social Security retirement benefits or disability benefits and you're eligible for Medicare, that premium is going to be automatically deducted from your Social Security check on a monthly basis. Also, for persons who are possibly eligible for public aid benefits, there is a program that the state offers, which is referred to as a qualified Medicare beneficiary program, where if you meet certain qualifications, there is a possibility that the state may be able to pay for your premium associated with Medicare Part B. But that is something that you should be speaking with a professional at your local public aid office in regards to. The My Social Security account, it's one of the most powerful tools that are available to secure your retirement. You can file your claims online. You can file for Medicare online. You can do your retirement claim online. You can do your disability claim online. There is also the ability to file for the extra help with prescription drug coverage online. Many different things besides checking your earnings, besides getting benefit verification statements that you can do online from the convenience of your own home, in the privacy of your own home. The online retirement application is a very easy, convenient, and secure way to basically trailblaze your way to your retirement. Take those vacations that you wanted to take. Take that time with your family that you'd like to spend. You can complete it in as little as 15 minutes. So what happens is once you file that claim online, what happens to that claim?
Well, in most cases, those claims will be reviewed by an expert in the processing centers. And if there is anything that still we need more verification or we need to receive additional documents, then those claims are transferred to the local office, where the person, you, will receive a notification. It could be via mail or email, letting you know that you need to provide certain documents and to visit the local offices. And then at the local office, one of the experts will review the case and make sure that we have all the requirements and adjudicate, basically process the case.
Yep. So it's a pretty quick process. Typically, as long as all the information that is necessary for a claim is received, claims are able to be processed within a few days of being received, and benefits can be started usually as early as the following month. But however, it is important to keep in mind that Social Security is not just a retirement program. If something were to happen where you're unable to work because of a disabling condition, because of any mental impairments, physical impairments, Social Security disability may be able to help you. Rocio, what if it's hard for somebody to get around who has a disability? Do you have to go into a Social Security office in order to file a claim?
No, you don't have to go to your local office. That's one of the convenience of file online. If you have internet access, go online, go to our website www.socialsecurity.gov, and you can file for your benefit online. You can file for retirement, you can file for disability, you start the process, and it's very easy. It's very convenient. You don't have to go to the office and wait in the lobby for who knows how long. Usually, and lately, unfortunately, at the office where I am, the waiting time is very very high. We're talking in some cases more than an hour just for us to ask the reason of your visit, and then wait a little longer just to actually conduct the interview with one of the representatives.
Whereas
So
if you choose to do it here online, you can do it from the convenience of your own home at the leisure of your time. You can start the application, you can leave the application, you're given a re-entry number. Just keep in mind to always keep that re-entry number handy so that if you don't have the time to finish your application all in one swoop, you can always come back to it at a later time. Also keep in mind that any disability appeals can be also filed online. When we make a decision on a disability application, it may take anywhere from 3 to 6 months. There are some cases, depending upon the medical condition, where we may be able to make a medical decision more expeditiously. But like, as I mentioned, that depends upon the medical condition. But once a decision is made, we will send a letter to you at whatever address you provided to us at the time of your application filing, explaining the decision. If you disagree with our decision, you can appeal that decision in the office, online, whatever is most convenient for you. You can ask us to look at your case again. You have 65 days to appeal the decision from the date when the decision was, from the date of the decision notice. We give you 60 days plus 5 days mailing time to do that. You can provide us any documents to support your request electronically. You can file the appeal online, even if you live outside the United States. Or you can call us at our 1-800 number at 1-800-772-1213 for personal assistance. In addition to disability benefits based upon work under Social Security, you may be able to file for a program referred to as SSI, as Rocio mentioned earlier. This program is different from Social Security. It's not paid to a person based upon how much they have worked or contributed into the Social Security system, and instead is an assistance-based program that looks at any and all income and resources that a person may have if they are disabled, blind, or after the age of 65. So what are the limits on what a person can own in order to be eligible for SSI?
well, for SSI, and let me also remind that the SSI is also for children who has disability, so they may qualify for SSI. Basically, and as you mentioned already, we will count any income and resource. Now, if you, there are certain exceptions, like for example, if you own a car and you're using the car for your transportation, that will be accepted. It doesn't matter the value of the car, the vehicle. It will be accepted if you have only one car, or if you have two, well, one will be accepted, the other one we will have to see the value of the vehicle. If you have property, but is just for you to live in, so then that is also accepted. If you have a life insurance, but it's no more than $1,500, that is one of the exceptions. That's okay. If you have those rural plots already paid, it is up to $1,500 also, but it's for you or one of your immediate family, that will be accepted. If you have some money saved in the bank, if you're single, then the limit will be $2,000. That will be counted as a resource. If you're married as a couple, it will be $3,000 will be the top on savings, on any savings account. What else? Now, income. If you are working, you will have to report your wages every month. If you have a family member or a friend that are constantly assisting you, helping you out with an X amount of money, then you will have also to to report that income to Social Security, to the SSI program. I don't have to mention, of course, sometimes if you win the lottery, it doesn't matter if it's a lot or a little. That has to be also reported to Social Security. If you're receiving, depending on the case, and child support, we may count, well, depending who is the beneficiary, we may count that assistance, alimony, child support. If you're receiving 10th, which is cash assistance from the state, we will count also.
So it sounds like there are a lot of specific rules and things that apply to this particular program. So in many cases, it's going to be best to contact your local field office and speak with a specialist, whether it's over the phone or in person, to understand specifically what things may or may not apply to you in your particular case. So just to recap kind of what we talked about, keep in mind the My Social Security website is a place where you can do many different things. Change your direct deposit, change your address, file for benefits online, order yourself replacement tax forms, get yourself a Medicare replacement card. If you don't already have an account, you can create one online. Go to sign in or create an account on our My Social Security website. Also, just to keep in mind, replacement Social Security cards can be done on the My Social Security website. If you're a citizen, age 18 or older with a United States mailing address, you're not requesting a name change or any other change to your card, and you have a valid driver's license or state ID from your state. So please visit www.socialsecurity.gov. And all you need to do is log on to your computer today and create your own My Social Security account. So it looks like we're getting close to the end of our show today. And that means we won't be able to take any more calls on the air. But Social Security information is always accessible to everyone 24/7 by visiting our website at www.socialsecurity.gov. Also, our national 1-800 number is available from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and that number is 1-800-772-1213. Thank you, Rocio, for visiting with us today, for all the information and the knowledge that you've imparted on us. We really appreciate it. It was great having you as a host.
You're welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
Not a problem. We want to thank Dolly for screening our calls. Even though we didn't have any calls today, please keep in mind this is a live interactive show, and you can always reach us at 1312-738-1060 and ask questions at any time. But thank you to all the wonderful viewers out there and callers who didn't call in today but call in on different days for tuning in to our special edition of Social Security Hotline on CAN TV. And please don't forget to tune in next week at the same time for our special Thanksgiving edition of Social Security Hotline. Thank you and have a great evening.